Hi Aquarius, and welcome to your August reading with me, Elizabeth. I hope you're all doing really well. This is going to be good for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node of the Moon. These are general messages, so as always, please use your own highest intuition and guidance as you're watching this. Never give up your power to a reading or to a reader. I welcome all of my returning subscribers. Thank you all so much for your love and support. It truly means the world to me. And if you are just finding this channel, I welcome you as well. I hope that you'll stick around for the messages. So Aquarius, I have a special treat for you. I've been using like the same decks, for the August readings, but I received a new deck in the mail the other day and it screamed your name. So this is the deck. We're going to get straight into the tarot and then we will pull Oracle. It's a True North Tarot. It's so Aquarian looking. It looks like little Polaroids. They're amazing. It's a collaboration between Dark Moon Crystals and Prism and Fleur Design Studio, and it's just a great deck. I think they're on Instagram, Facebook, what have you. So if anyone's interested in this deck, it is True North Tarot, but it really was like screaming your name. So I have been clearing it and working with it a bit. So we're going to use this as the main part of your tarot reading. I also have the Star Child Tarot, a bunch of Oracle decks, and let's get into your reading. Aquarius, the month of August is big for everybody and especially you. We are approaching Lionsgate and the new moon in Leo on August 8th, and we are having our second consecutive full moon in Aquarius on August 22nd. The first one was at the end of July. You have Jupiter and Saturn moving through your sign in retrograde. Like, to say that this is a life-changing year for Aquarius would be an understatement. So let's see what comes out in your reading, my dear Aquarians. I'm working with the energy of Archangel Metatron this month. He is one of my guides, my primary guides, and he has been really around these readings. So I've been guided to call in his energy as the primary guide, and then we'll see if anyone else wants to join. I also pulled the Kuan Yin Oracle for you. I was feeling the energy of Kuan Yin for Aquarius as well. So thank you, angels. Thank you, spirit. Thank you, guides. And thank you, Archangel Metatron, for reminding us of your presence. Thank you for revealing to us what we need to know for the Aquarian collective for the month of August. All right, Aquarius, let's get you some tarot. What's happening here, Aquarius? We get the Devil with the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups, King of Cups, and the Devil coming out straight away. Okay, Aquarius. So you are moving away from a very, very disappointing relationship or situation. Now, whether that's in work or partnerships or family, there was a lot of love here. We have Pluto and Scorpio energy and Capricorn coming in. But it was definitely a very challenging, codependent, toxic situation that you were dealing with. And at the same time, there was a whole lot of love there and a whole lot of emotion. But the Eight of Cups is about, and this is August, right? 8, and then the month of August is a number 8. So this may be something that's happening for you, finally making a decision to leave something. The 8s turned on their side is infinity. So this may have been something that you've gone back around to many times. It didn't come easily. With the King of Cups coming out, you could be dealing with a Scorpio or a Capricorn. It shows where, like I said, there was a very, very deep love, a deep connection here for you, but it's become unbearable for you. And if you're cross-watching for an Aquarius, I may be reading for you. I read for the empath side of the story, so the messages may actually be for you. But I do see, Aquarius, you're breaking the chains this month. So this is something that's made you feel stuck, trapped, bound. Let's get you some more messages. We have the Nine of Coins, being independent, standing on your own. Again, breaking those chains, getting out there on your own. Four of Cups, definitely feeling quite sad and disappointed over this. Taking a pause here, a lot of reflection, but you see that rainbow there, Aquarius? There are blessings for you. There are definite blessings coming your way. And the Lovers. Yeah, this was a partnership that you really thought that this may have been the one for you. I'm feeling like for some of you, this is what they call a catalyst twin. It's not quite a twin flame. It can feel like twin flame, but it's actually more of a catalyst. Three of Coins at the bottom. There may have been some third-party interference here. This is also you focused on your networking, focused on your work, and the Death energy, more Scorpio energy. I also see Gemini here. So you could really be dealing with a Scorpio, Capricorn, Gemini. An ending, you know, a definite ending, releasing. Very painful energy, Aquarius. I'm so sorry that this is a harder reading, but it is showing where you're breaking away from something that's toxic. You're breaking away from something that didn't serve your highest good. And like I was saying, with this energy of the Lovers and the Devil, it's like in the traditional tarot, the Devil holds the Lovers hostage. And I'm just noticing the Devil is an energy of Capricorn, but we see the Scorpion here. So it's so interesting because it's a nod to Scorpio energy inside of the Devil card. So it's like triple Scorpio here. This was obsessive. It was an obsessive energy, an obsessive relationship. It may have been highly sexual, very, very sexually charged. It made you feel like you had no independence, you had no free will, is what they're telling me. You couldn't be free to fly. We see the two roses and the pyramid. So it's as if all of the building blocks of your life were dependent upon each other. And there was a fear of leaving, a serious fear of leaving. But with Eight of Cups being your lead card, it's like there was this rush of emotion that was letting you know that it had reached its death because of the winter there. Nothing was growing anymore. And the water rushing is like just wanting to be free again, wanting to be free again. It did really open up your heart is what I'm seeing here, because Aquarius, you are the King of Swords traditionally, and you're coming up as this King of Cups. So this was something that was a catalyst for your growth. This may have been a past life relationship, past life, you had karma to complete with one another. Let's get you a few more cards and we'll make this a 9-card block. You are wondering this month if you missed an opportunity here. Wow. Okay, I don't see you necessarily wasting too much time though. Like you're going to be getting on your merry way. Five of Coins, yes, you may be feeling as though, you know, you're going to have to work extra hard at perhaps rebuilding your life, some of your wealth. This is also where I feel as though this person may have abandoned you. They may have left you, although I'm seeing your energy as being the one who, you know, finally made the decision to walk away. But Five of Coins with the Knight of Coins is showing where you know that you have to do some careful planning around your money. It's a slower energy, so I do like that for you, Aquarius. Like you are taking time to plan things. You are taking time to plan your next moves. The Knight of Coins is Virgo energy. It's where like, okay, this is what I have to do. I'm on this mission. You know, I have to do some planning. I have to think about my stability, my foundation, but it's like you're getting back up on the horse again. And then we get the King of Wands, which I absolutely love. This, we would say, is like during Leo season, right? The fire energy. This is that Leo energy. It's very masculine. It's very determined. This is where like your spark comes back. This is where your confidence comes back. Back here is bamboo. I don't know if you can see the bamboo back there. So it's lucky. It's fortuitous. And we see the proverbial phoenix. So there is a rebirth that's happening for you. And this king has 2 wands. So it's also about choices. You're making the decision to move on to something healthier for you. The Lovers is about choices and healthy relationships and making choices that are healthy for us, that are good for us, that are balanced. The snake energy, the wings, more of that sort of phoenix energy. It's healing. This is where you are shedding old skin. You're sort of like, you're releasing this. You're going to have to do some purging. That's why we see the fire here, the transmutation of some of the poison from this sting, the proverbial sting of the scorpion. Wow, it's a bigger reading. Now, at the heart of your reading is this 4 of Cups. So the 4s are where we pause. And what this is telling me is, you know, you may be like wanting to sort of like rush off, even though I do see you like doing some planning, but it's almost like there's 2 aspects of you. About taking things slowly. You're shielded now, you know, you've got your armor up. So you have boundaries for yourself. You're not letting just anybody in. Even though I feel as though you had a big heart activation inside of this relationship, this is where you pause in the 4 of Cups, because you are going to have a new momentum to move forward. Your Phoenix rising, okay? And you're going to have choices, and you're going to be like very determined. The King of Wands is very confident in himself. He knows what he wants and he goes after it. But inside of this pause, you're going to see that there were hidden blessings here. Major hidden blessings that maybe you feel like you wasted a lot of time and energy on this because it's coming up with the Knight of Coins. Now, the Knight of Coins is Virgo energy. It's very practical, you know, it's analytical, it's ruled by Mercury. So this is where you're like, oh gosh, did I waste time on this? Did I miss other opportunities? And inside of this sort of analysis, quiet time of contemplation, you're going to see that there were hidden blessings for you. So not all is lost. This new independence that I see Aquarius having is an opportunity for you to move into something else. Yeah, at the bottom of that deck was the 4 of Coins. So this is where, like, you know, you kind of have things under lock and key now. You're being more resourceful. You're having better boundaries. And justice. Yes, coming into greater balance. For some of you, this may involve like the courts, you know, this may involve like having to file papers for something, real estate, custody, you know, separation, whatever that is, divorce even, but it's going to be favorable. And for others of you, this is just like where Aquarius is getting more balanced. And then we see the Tower. So this is where, you know, this may have happened suddenly, like the straw that broke the camel's back. You know what I mean? It was that like sudden thing that happened where it catapulted you, that rush to like sort of like walk away from this for good. Because I feel as though you may have been doing this for a while, but there was definitely something that happened. So let's get you a few more cards. And let's see where this is all going. I'm going to get you a card from the Moonology Oracle deck. Thank you, Archangel Metatron. What is the highest and best message for my dear Aquarians for the month of August? Believe in the impossible, blue moon. What's so interesting about this is that it is almost like having a blue moon in Aquarius, even though it's not technically in the same month. We had the full moon in Aquarius at the end of July and another one at the end of August. So it does have that energy of a blue moon, which does bring in miracles, Aquarius. So it is very important for you to know that the time that you're moving through right now is actually blessed. That's why this rainbow is right at the heart of your reading. That rainbow there, it's in the heart of the reading for you. And at the bottom of the deck, your commitment is being tested, first quarter moon. So yes, I feel like, you know, this is a bigger message for you, Aquarius, because it feels like this relationship really, it had you stuck there for a long time. You know, because it's king energy. It's not a page or a knight even. It's two kings. So you matured. That's what I'm seeing. Like, it definitely helped you grow up and mature a lot. And I don't know that this person was able to sort of match you, you know, inside of that energy. All right, so let's see what we have here. So let's get you a message from the Archangel Metatron Oracle deck. Thank you, Metatron. And then we're going to pull some more tarot. Transformation, light and dark. Yes. This is a very, very transformative year for everyone. And like I said, especially Aquarius. 31, if that means anything to you, which breaks down to a 4. So the 4s are also about our foundations, our stability, building foundations. It is where we pause. And it's also linked back to the Emperor. So you are definitely having some kind of a transformation inside of this. That Phoenix there. And at the bottom of the deck is lilac, higher realms, and magic. Really beautiful. And I do feel that that's what Lionsgate is going to be bringing in for you. So let's get you a soul journey lesson card. See what the big lesson is here for you, my dear Aquarius. What is the lesson for you? Ooh, blame. I accept responsibility for my well-being. So what I'm seeing is that inside of this relationship, that is what was sort of happening, where you were made to feel responsible for this other person's emotions, King of Cups, how they feel, and for their well-being. You weren't able to only like just focus on you. This person, that is perhaps how they kept you bound, was in somehow that you were responsible for them. I'm just going to say this, Aquarius, for some of you, this person may have some type of an addiction to, whether it's substances or it's something. There's some kind of an addictive personality there, or they have a lot of wounding, and they made you, and I think that you really love this person, so you were sucked into this, you know, and this is the month where you're really breaking free from this. And at the bottom of the deck was abundance. Yes, I am a limitless being and I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. That's the 9 of Coins. This is the lady with the house on the hill. This is the lady who's worked for it all by herself. She gets to reap those rewards of her own hard work and her own abundance. Eventually, she will share it with someone else. She'll find an equal partnership. That's the Lovers, about those healthy choices, relationships that are healing. So I feel like you've given too much here, but it was part of your transformation. That is the energy of Scorpio, is transformation. So this is part of your transformation, okay? Let's get you a Sacred Creators Oracle, and then we're going to pull some more tarot. Highest and best message for my dear Aquarius. And, you know, codependency goes both ways, Aquarius. So You know, this is definitely a lesson for you in your own independence and being able to choose to be alone over choosing to be in a dysfunctional and unhealthy relationship. Inflow with money. Beautiful. I love this for you, because I do feel that one of the things that was keeping some of you trapped here was the fear of losing some of your resources. For some of you, this is about a job, and this is about leaving a job that has been sucking the life out of you. I'm just going to say. And this is about you perhaps even starting your own business. Knight of Coins. He's a great guy to help you start your own business. Knight of Wands. He has all of the passion and determination to get a great business going. So for some of you, you know, there is a financial component here with the Nine of Coins and the Five of Coins and the Knight of Coins. There's definitely career finances here. So I love this. This is where you are, because you're leaving something behind that's energetically draining you, that's been like messing with your vibration. It's bringing you down. It's been lowering your vibration little by little. It's slow. This happens slowly. When you remove yourself from that and you purify, you know, this phoenix, this rebirth, the purification here, it's going to open you up to more abundance than you could have ever hoped for. Absolutely beautiful. 43 breaking down to a 7. And at the bottom of your deck, ambush fear with your ferocious dream. That's the energy of Lionsgate and the lion. Be fearless in this. The lion is ferocious, you know. So this number 51 breaking down to a 6. That's the energy of the Lovers. And this could even go back to like your dream for a healthy partnership, your dream for a true soulmate, you know, the one that lasts, you know, one that's healthy, one that's energetically aligned with you, one that's energetically aligned with, you know, with your true north. That's why I'm using the True North Tarot for you. And so when we meet these types of people, it's often because there's a past life connection and we're resolving some of that karma in this life, where we are wrapping up some kind of an agreement. We're there to show each other a lesson, teach each other a lesson. This person's learned a lot too, you know, and that's for sure. And that's what makes it so painful to walk away. So painful. The Eight of Cups, we shouldn't underestimate how it's not just like, oh, walking away to something better. It's deeper than that. It's water energy. It's the 8. It's linked into infinity. So that's your lead card. It is painful. And you're gonna have to take some time to process this. And especially with the Devil there, and the Scorpion, it's like, oh my God, this is dense, it's heavy. So you're going to have a lot of purging to do, but believe in the impossible. Like, this is the time of year to do it, because Lionsgate is when our sun aligns perfectly with the galactic center, the great central sun, which is Sirius, which is in the Orion's belt, and it's the Egyptian New Year. It's when on 8/8, Sirius aligns perfectly with the pyramids at Giza. So we get this huge light activation from the galactic center, the great central sun, and the Egyptians knew this. And this is where this gateway is open as of like now, as I'm filming this, and it goes through to the middle of August. And then we have that blue moon. We're going to call it a blue moon in your sign. And you've got Saturn moving through your sign. That's the Devil, Saturn moving through Aquarius. And Jupiter is moving through your sign. Saturn is where we do feel restricted, blocked, chained. But Jupiter is where we can break free from all of that. So again, it is this transformative time for you. You're experiencing a lot of polarity. It could have been with them the best of times, the worst of times. It's that type of relationship. It feels so intense, you know. Don't underestimate how much you've learned here, okay? You're definitely, one of your lessons here is about the flow of money, is about how you manifest money. So that has been, oh, this angel aura is spinning around there. Did you see that? You have been, that is one of the things that you're learning, is to change your view of money, how you make money, what abundance looks like for you as well. I think we saw the Four of Coins at some point. Yeah, we saw the Four of Coins. So this is also about like your relationship to money, like being more resourceful, not needing as much. The devil needs so much. It's so needy. We have to keep feeding it and feeding it and feeding it. It's got an insatiable hunger, an insatiable appetite. So the Four of Coins is where you do become more resourceful, more simplistic. I see a huge clearing for you. That's the energy of the waterfall. It's that rush. Like nothing stays still in a waterfall. Nothing stays stuck in a waterfall. So it's about maybe clearing out some of the things that you don't need in the physical world, because it's Pentacles. Balance again. I love this. It's almost like an arboretum, I want to say. And then, you know, the scales of balance, divine justice. It's beautiful. And the Tower, you know, sometimes we just gotta let the shit crumble. I'm just gonna say it, Aquarius. And it may feel really hard, you know, but this is also Pluto. So it's like almost like more Scorpio energy. Although I see this more as a reader, I see the Tower more as Uranus, which is your ruler. Now you're also co-ruled by Saturn. So your ancient ruler is Saturn before they discovered Uranus. Then when they discovered Uranus, it became, you know, the ruler of Aquarius. So it's like you have that duality of, you know, being both traditional and then futuristic at the same time, revolutionary. So that's kind of what I love about Aquarians, is like you do have this sort of like traditional vibe at times, and then it's like totally revolutionary, totally future thinking, forward moving. You don't stay stuck for very long, but somehow this got you. This thing, it got you. Somehow it got its claws in you. Okay, so let's see where we're going with this. I think we should pull a few more tarot cards. Let's use the Starseed Oracle. You are my Starseeds, Aquarius. And a bunch of cards just fell on the floor. We're just going to look at them. Three of Swords, Seven of Cups. Nice. Page of Wands. Nice. Three of Wands and Six of Wands. So if we were just looking at these, yeah, you know, it's like it broke your heart over and over again, but you still thought that there was something good in one of those cups, you know. There was, maybe it was even mutual. You broke each other's hearts. It just became very toxic. It takes two to tango. But here's your new inspiration. Here's where you're manifesting something new for yourself, and it's victorious. So we're not going to take those, but let's get you some additional messages. All right, so let's get some messages for the new moon in Lionsgate. Let's get a card for that for you. Thank you, Metatron. One card for the new moon and Lionsgate. Beautiful. I couldn't have picked a better card for you. You are going to know. High Priestess. You already know. Piscean energy. Yeah, you have to really trust yourself. And this is a passive energy. So it is showing, like, I feel like it's part of this Four of Cups, of just sort of like getting very quiet, taking time to be still, really going within. You don't have to share everything that you're doing. So, you know, you may still be with this person. You may still be like living with them. You may still be working at this job or dealing with this person. Don't reveal everything that you know. okay? And you do know. So you have to trust yourself, your own highest intuition and guidance. She's very independent here. So it's also about choices. It's that light and dark. Which one are you going to choose? This is a gateway for you. Do you choose the light? Do you choose the shadow? And that's up to you. You know, you may return to this because there's still more to learn. And that's going to be your decision. So it is about like that lover's energy of decision making. See that? That's your decision making. That's your choice. It's your choice. You have a choice. If you've been feeling helpless and hopeless, that can be the Four of Cups, where we feel a bit helpless or hopeless. You know, fear not. Because you do have more power than you know. And that's the King of Wands. He knows his power, okay? And the Knight of Coins, he knows how to make his plans. He knows how to talk to the right people, send the right emails, make the right calls, apply for the right thing. If you need a new place to live, if you need a new job, whatever that is, he has the analytics to do it. He has the follow through. And he's got that shield there, you know. I love this. It's almost like an underwater cavern, like a cenote kind of thing. So there's definitely, you know, even though it's coins, there's still this beautiful element of water for you here. Okay, so let's get you, and yes, at the bottom of the deck was death, transformation. It's big. This is like the halls of Amenti here. You know, there's the energy of Thoth here. So a transformation, leaving the old behind. So let's get one more card that'll take you into the full moon at the end of the month. All right, they want you to have 2. And I like this. Ooh, yeah. So at the bottom of the deck, we get the moon. Okay, so that's a nod to this full moon in Aquarius on August 22nd or the 21st, whenever it is. Okay, beautiful. So this is sort of what's opening up for you during the new moon on 8/8 and Lion's Gate. There's the gateway. So that's what's opening up for you. And we see the tiger there, right? Or the female lion, tiger. Okay, so that's the new moon. And then for the full moon, Page of Crystals, 3 of Crystals. Beautiful. So this is where like it's becoming more practical and tangible for you. The new moon, it's about like this new thing in your consciousness, this new plan, new revelations, healing, you know, it's a healing energy. She's connected to the Akashic records. So it's like she knows the beginning, the middle, and the end already. So it allows for healing. So you're opening up a portal of healing, believe in the impossible, transformation. And then by the full moon, you've got your plans in place. You've got new people to work with. This is where you're leveraging more money. You're manifesting. The number 3 is connected into the Empress. So it's a manifestation energy, really beautiful. And the page, it's like, okay, something new plans, new goals. It's a new job offer. It's a new place to live. It's a new, something tangible. You're going to see this as within, so without. This is the as within, and then this is the without. Like this is what manifests in the outside world for you. So I promise you, like not all is lost here. You have a lot of abundance coming in for you. You're going to have a lot of confidence in yourself and really stick to the plan is what I'm seeing here. Stick to the plan because this energy, you know, is going to try to pull you back in. And if this isn't resonating for you, then, you know, it's not your message and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. I do want to get you a message from Kuan Yin. So message for Aquarius. Okay, and they want me to get one for the person that you're dealing with. Okay. So for you, Aquarius, she's definitely resting there. Beautiful. Ivory Swan Goddess. The Ivory Swan Goddess affirms your spiritual grace and purity. The purity of your inner light never fades and cannot be tainted. Release stories of guilt, shame, judgment, or fear that you are not enough in any way, so that you may realize your divine beauty. Be more of yourself and shine your loving divine light into the world. That's the healing energy of knowing that the purity of your inner light never fades. It can never be tainted. See that? So it's a beautiful healing energy affirming your spiritual grace, that you are worthy. And that was a huge lesson for you, I believe, during this relationship. It's showing you about your own worth. And for them, so we are getting one for this person, the Turquoise Lotus Mother. An old pattern is finally ending. You are to be lifted from your struggle, freed from a weight of the past. You have learned all that you need to learn, and now it is time for relief, release, divine protection, and the happiness of a healed heart and peaceful soul. So for them as well, you know, they have, it's showing where, you know, this is something that eventually, like, they will heal from too. It's in their highest good to release this as well. So I'm hearing like breaking up is hard to do because this was something that was very painful. You know, it feels like it was very painful for both of you. And for those of you that are not looking to leave this forever, like you really feel like this is your forever person, then this may signal a total time out from one another and a transformation inside of this. But I'm just, you know, I have to call it like I see it and be honest that I do feel as though there would have to be a very, very big transformation because there was so much toxicity here. If it's like even a job, you know, it's saying like even for that employer, it's in everybody's best interest, everybody's highest good to release this. It's like a rewriting of a soul agreement even, you know, where it's a rewriting of a contract or an agreement on a soul level. So, all right, Aquarius, let's see. I'm going to get you a message from the Art Through the Eyes of the Soul, which is a really beautiful illustrated deck, and see what your last message is. Okay. I love when they just come out gracefully. This did fall out very gracefully. Sacred Journey Pilgrimage, Sarah in Avalon. Oh my gosh, I love this. Sarah was the daughter of Mary Magdalene, and Mary Magdalene brought her out of Egypt to France. So she did take a journey over to the Holy Isle of Avalon. And I'm going to read this to you because that may be part of this, you know, the Knight of Wands and the Knight of, or the King of Wands and the Knight of Wands. Maybe you're going off doing some traveling on your own, that Knight of Coins. There's like, you know, you're in this independent energy. You're going to be, you know, breaking free from this in August, or maybe you already have broken free from this and now you are on this sacred journey and pilgrimage. So let's see what that means for you, Aquarius. Detach from all that is familiar. Be open to transformation. And that may have been like, maybe this thing just was way too comfortable and it was super complacent and there was no more passion left. Like it could have been where you were absolutely bored. The Four of Cups can signal boredom, apathy, indifference. So that's a message for some of you. It started off with all this love and then it got extremely mundane and boring. There was no growth. It wasn't that they were a bad person. It just, there wasn't any growth. And, you know, and it just became like very dull for you. That's a message for some of you. So detach from all that is familiar, be open to transformation. On pilgrimage, you live outside of time. Moving through space, you shake off old bonds and a sense of freedom takes their place. You travel through the landscape knowing you will be forever changed by the journey. Such a place is the Isle of Avalon, where this painting is set. Mary Magdalene's daughter Sarah stands on the top of Wherry Hill with Glastonbury Tor in the background. Joseph of Arimathea had landed there with his companions around 63 CE. Wherry all. A staff was planted in the ground which grew into the holy thorn tree. Sarah is holding a blooming branch of the North African species. A Phoenician boat sits in the marshland, and the Tor is still a natural temple without a tower on top of it. The labyrinth carved track leading to the summit is a path of initiation. Under the Tor is the entrance to Anwen. In Celtic mysticism, this is the home of Gwyn ap Nudd and the fairy realm. Yeah, sacred pilgrimage, letting go of what is familiar, taking this time to initiate yourself into something higher and better. Like I said, Jupiter and Saturn moving through your sign, especially in retrograde, it's no joke. This is a very transformative time for Aquarians, spiritually, personally, professionally, all of it. This is your time. Allow this transformation. You deserve it. Like, you are worthy of it, Aquarius. So anything that has been keeping you in bondage, you're releasing it. You really are. That's what I see for you. It could be multiple things in your life. Maybe it's not so dramatic as like this serious relationship. And if it is, and you thought this was like twin flame divine counterpart, I do see it as like a catalyst twin. You definitely had some kind of a soul agreement, a past life connection, no doubt. Maybe at some point the two of you will come back together, you know, and there'll be a new opportunity. But right now, this is about your own personal path and your own personal journey. It's about ascension for you. You know, it's really, really beautiful. So I love you, Aquarius. I hope that this resonated for you guys. If it didn't, please check your moon sign or your rising. You could check your Venus or your North Node. Take really good care. And if you do want to schedule a personal reading or just want to inquire about what that looks like, feel free to send me an email. It's elizabethlight1111@gmail.com. You can also follow me on Instagram, elizabethlighttarot. I love you so much. Namaste.